Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Forex market wrap and identifying some of the moves that occurred this week as well as what happened in the news. So starting off with the news, we had quite a bit of important data out this week, including some out of Australia where we saw the consumer price index quarter on quarter fall from 1.9% to 1.4%. We also saw the CPI year on year fall from 6.8% to 6.3%. So inflation rates falling in Australia could be a good thing for consumers, and maybe we'll see the RBA continue to pause those interest rate hikes. We then went to the US and saw some advanced GDP quarter on quarter coming at 1.1%. Previous was 2.6%. However, the unemployment claims came in a little bit below estimates in terms of it was 230k. There were estimates suggesting it would come at 247, but that wasn't to be. Heading over to Japan, in the Tokyo core CPI year on year actually rose from 3.2% to 3.5%. Bank of Japan outlook report, monetary policy statement, Bank of Japan leaving rates at minus 0.1% and not expected to do anything with the government bonds, not really raise the ceiling there, and so it looks like the Bank of Japan are keeping things still ultra loose in their policy and leaving rates super low. We ended the week with some GDP data out of Canada coming in at 0.1%. Previous was 0.5%, so significant drop there as well. Core PCE price index came in as expected. So lots of interesting data out this week. However, one of the big movers was the Japanese yen. When we look at the strength meter, the yen didn't really do much apart from come off those key sort of lows that we talked about in the past. The Swiss franc was one of the biggest movers last week, so we were looking to see if that would continue going into this week, but I don't think it has really. But yeah, the Japanese yen ended up being the biggest move of the week, and we'll go take a look at that in a second. We kicked the week off by looking at Aussie US dollar. We were expecting some further downside. I like the idea that, or the fact that price has been making this kind of flag pattern, which could suggest that we could see a break to the downside. We have now broken out of the resistance area here. We did come into support at 0.6575, so we could see a short-term bounce from there. But if we were to see price trade through that level, 0.65 is the one to target next. Going on to pound yen, so this is why I mean the yen is one of the biggest mover. Pound yen has moved around about 450 pips this week, and in a previous video we were talking about targeting 169, or at least looking for buyers to target 169 in this upward trend after price broke out of this zone in here where you can see the 165.75 is. We actually discussed there was a potential for price to pull back down into this zone before seeing buyers get back involved. So if buyers did get involved there, they've had a great response to their trades, and price has broken through the 169, now looking to target the 171.50 level next. Going on to Aussie yen then, so I like the idea of being short Aussie yen going into this week because of the close below 90.50. Targets 87.75 and just slightly above the 88 handle. If you did look for the short opportunities through there, then that would have been a nice move that played out. We have seen a little bit of a rebound, largely due to the Bank of Japan situation, so maybe price will be heading back towards 90.50 here. Finally, gold. I was expecting gold to move a little bit more than it has done. In fact, the weekly showing that it's trading within the previous week's range. So we've got a bit of a bullish inside candle here. We do have support a little bit lower down. We have the 1945 area where price could come into, as we have a trend line as well, before seeing price potentially move higher or break the trend and continue to the downside. So lots of things that we looked at this week. Some of it have played out really nicely, especially the likes of pound yen and Aussie yen. And I hope you enjoyed all the content this week. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.